Hi, my name is Stevie and I like to write songs. Let's see if today we can put the final push on and finish the song Winterfall that we've been working on. We'll finally get around to doing all these little tweaks that'll bring it to life. Let's go. The last day we completed a guitar solo. Let's check that out. Right, a couple of wee things here. I think maybe the harmony guitar comes in slightly too loud. Let's see if I can fix that. Also, the drums are just a drum loop. We could probably put a bit more effort into the drums here and try and pull out some of the guitar runs with some fills that match the guitar runs. Let's hear that now. Okay, so we could probably go to the chorus now. If you remember from previous episodes, in the fast part of the song, we have a chorus 1 and a chorus 2. So if we're going to have two choruses at the end, let's do chorus 1 and chorus 2 together. So that means getting... Let's get that chorus. Put it up here. Yeah, so I sort of think maybe we shouldn't go into this section here. Just maybe make the whole thing a wee bit more express and do that. And then take the second chorus. Well, let's get that. And then how do we end? Oh, well, that was convenient. A wee bit of a noise there on the guitars. I wonder, can I fix that? Not sure which guitar it's on. That would suggest that that problem is over at the other part as well. So let's see if we can fix that as well. Yeah. Because obviously there was guitars playing on through that, so you can hear the wee zip sound as the guitar was about to go to the next section. Nice. Let's hear how that goes now from the guitar solo. A little bit of noise on the bass guitar there too, and just noticed. Okay, cool. Now I do remember saying in previous episodes that I think these power chords are just placeholders. think we could do something a wee bit more interesting and expressive than that. So I'll get the guitar now and I'll see if I can come up with something to replace these power chords with. Maybe some arpeggios on the guitar, something like that. Right, let's see if we can come up with something a wee bit nicer for those power chords. So the power chords are... So we need something for here and here that's just a bit more interesting than power chords. Right, be nice if we had I kind of like the idea of having some open strings ringing out like that and causing that kind of dissonance. That's nice. That's it. I think that's it. Okay, let's try that. Let's try and get that recorded. Right, let's hear that. Then of course we need to change it now for everywhere, so that's what we had before. There's something to be said for that as well, because it sort of gives the guitars a rest before they come in with a heavy bit, but I think all in all, I still prefer the more intricate version. Right, so let's replace that everywhere that happens in the song now. There's earlier choruses as well where that happens. Right, let's check everything. Okay, cool. So that's that little bit fixed anyway. So I had a little sneak peek and listened to the whole song there now, and there's something that I noticed. I'll let you hear it. Coming out of the guitar solo. I think there's big gaps between the vocals at the end here. And it would be nicer if it felt a wee bit more climactic, and maybe we could add more vocals to this section. So I was thinking something like this. Your words don't resonate, too little and too late. And so on, singing the verses, sort of recapping all the lyrics from the verses, but screaming it out in the gaps between the vocals here. I think that might sound cool, but I would need to hear it recorded to know if it's going to work. So let's try it. Let's get a wee listen to that. Okay, so let's have a listen to what I've actually done here. Your words don't resonate, too little and too late. So what we have is two lower voices. Your words don't resonate, too little and too late. And then two higher voices that are even more screamy. Your words don't resonate, too little and too late. So when we put them together, your words don't resonate, too little. I had to put them into their own separate bus because I've got this plug-in Fresh Air on the lead vocals. I thought it goosed those vocals a bit too much, so I needed them to not have that effect on. There was one other thing that I wanted to work on, and that's the tom patterns at the start. I got a comment from Obstinator, Sounds of Motion. He thought maybe the drum patterns were a wee bit meh, and maybe I could look at polyrhythms or something like that. It's an excellent idea, but I spent about half an hour trying to come up with some kind of polyrhythm, and I can't really come up with anything. Maybe you could get back to me and let me know exactly what you mean, and maybe you've got an idea for it. That would be cool. I appreciate that the toms do need a wee bit of work, and it's always going to be the thing when we're making demos here with programmed drums. I suppose my main intention when I'm doing these songwriting workshop type videos is that I want to make a demo. We're not going to get bogged down with production and final performances of instruments and so on. I just want to make a good demo of the song that represents the song, so that in the future, if I start trying to assemble an album, then we've got all these songs and they can all be revisited and reworked and re-recorded. And that's really what my goal is, just to have a big collection of songs so that I can make selections for an album in the future. So it's good enough if they're just reasonable demos. We don't have to overwork the production or anything at this stage. These songs are not going to be released in their current state. With that in mind, I know I could work on the toms forever, and I'm really grateful for the constructive feedback. It's really useful to me. But for now, I'm just going to leave the track as it is and call it finished for now and move on to a new track. So let's get a full listen to the whole song from start to end.
it's too little and too late. Crumbling sympathy, invisibility. I had the thunder laugh, I had the lightning cry, as I testify, we turn a sightless eye. Beneath the spiteful wind, with pins and needles skin, I saw the end of it all, I saw the winter fall, once and for all.
The toms are doing my head on now.
All makes sense. Now in the present tense, it's no coincidence. Silence in self-defense. I had the thunder laugh, I had the lightning cry, as I testify, we turn a sightless eye. Beneath the spiteful wind, with pins and needles skin, I saw the end of it all, I saw the winter fall, once and for all. This damning evidence I never realized. Deceptive eloquence, perfection vandalized. Pouring accelerant, lighting a firefight. Ascendant appetite, as the spark ignites. I had the thunder,
I believe that's good.
I had the lightning cry. And as I testify, we turn a sightless eye. Come on and do your worst, get down and dig your grave. And when the roles reverse, escape the time
Okay, cool. I'm sure that somewhere else in the chorus, where is it? That. I sort of feel like maybe that should have been up here too at the end, but I'm not sure where it should go. We'll find it eventually. Must be one more. That sounded late that time. That's it. Let me hear. I think we're just about done. So I called this series something like How to Write a Song When You've Got No Inspiration. And at the very beginning, I really didn't know where the song was going to go at all. Regardless of whether it's a good song or not, I really, really enjoyed the process of putting it together. And we do have a 6-minute song here that's got some nice, interesting features in it. So it was still a really good exercise at songwriting. I found it very enjoyable and rewarding to have a song at the end of it. I do have a feeling this is one of these songs I'm going to revisit over and over again in the future and tweak little parts of it, especially the drum parts. Now that the drum parts have been brought to my attention, I really can't hear past it now, so I'm going to have to do something. Obstinator, damn you! Anyway, I feel like we probably will revisit this song in a future video. But in the meantime, I hope you found it interesting and informative and useful. And don't forget, do the like, subscribe, notify, all that stuff on YouTube. I'm trying to grow the channel and it helps me out with the algorithm. So guys, thanks so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it, and keep the comments coming. You guys rock!